CornerShot guns. The nature of urban combat, with its brutal short-range fighting, has long resulted in combatants wishing for the ability to shoot around corners without exposing themselves to enemy fire. The CornerShot firearm accessory does exactly that, allowing the user to see and shoot from behind cover. The accessory is just one of many new technologies designed to benefit ground troops and give them an advantage against dug-in adversaries. In the early 2000s, Israeli counter-terrorist unit commander Lieutenant Colonel Amos Golan introduced his invention, the CornerShot. CornerShot was designed to do much the same thing as the Krumlauf, allowing troops and SWAT teams to engage targets from behind cover, but with several marked differences. The CornerShot chassis essentially turns the pistol into a shoulder-fired carbine with a twist. At the press of a button, CornerShot can instantaneously tilt left or right, allowing the shooter to remain behind cover while observing the camera feed. A trigger extension runs from the handgun itself to a separate chassis trigger, and pulling the trigger on the CornerShot fires the handgun. A separate trigger locks the firing mechanism, and the installed pistol can still use its own separate trigger. Another press of the button instantaneously locks the pistol into the forward firing position. ADS Assault Rifle. The rifle was designed by Russia's Tula Instrument Design Bureau. It is equipped with a 40mm grenade launcher, which has a range of 400 meters and fires various modifications of VOG-25 grenade. No mention is made of grenades for underwater use. The weight of the gun, including the grenade launcher and without sight, is approximately 4.6 kilograms. The weapon uses 5.45 by 39mm bullets and fires at a firing rate of 700 rounds per minute, with a range on land of 500 meters. The weapon's effective underwater firing range when using the specially designed cartridge is about 25 meters at a depth of 5 meters and 18 meters at a depth of 20 meters. The underwater cartridge is very similar in external appearance to the standard 5.45 by 39mm ammunition, except for a different specially calculated bullet shape. The length of the bullet is 53.5 millimeters compared to an overall cartridge length of 57 millimeters. Magpul FMG-9. The Magpul FMG-9 folding machine gun was a prototype folding machine pistol built on a modified Glock 18 with a folding carbine stock, designed by Magpul Industries in 2008. Designed with use for concealed carry in mind, the full firearm can be folded into an apparently innocuous box. A purely prototype design, Magpul have stated that they did not have any intention to bring the FMG-9 into production. The FMG-9 used a Glock 18 as a base gun, with the pistol grip, trigger, and trigger guard modified to fold flat and retain the magazine. The FMG-9 retains the standard Glock controls, such as the magazine release and slide release, with the addition of an external charging handle, so the outer shell did not have to be removed to chamber a round. The shell was designed to fit the 33-round extended Glock 18 magazine. Unfolding the weapon was a simple matter of pulling the external charging handle. The weapon would then automatically unfold. As the weapon used a Glock 18 as a base gun, it had a very similar rate of fire, around 1,200 RPM. It was made out of a lightweight polymer material rather than metal, making it very easy to carry. The top of the outer shell featured a Picatinny rail, which can be fitted with a distinctive carry handle, with a front mount for accessories. It was displayed fitted with a flashlight, with the idea being to disguise it as a handheld spotlight. Armatix IP1. The Armatix IP1 is a magazine-fed semi-automatic pistol which uses smart gun technology. The pistol is chambered for the .22 long rifle rimfire cartridge. It is designed and manufactured by the German company Armatix. The IP1 is marketed as a James Bond-style handgun that can only be fired by an authorized user. The Armatix IP1 weighs 518 grams, 18.3 ounces, without a loaded magazine. The pistol is chambered in a .22 LR caliber and is fed via a 10-round detachable box magazine with an effective fire range of 75 yards, 69 inches. Other features of the handgun include an electronic magazine disconnect, color-coded safety, integrated grip safety, and an interface for additional applications, such as a camera. The IP1 handgun and the W1 active RFID watch form a smart system in which both parts communicate through radio frequency identification, RFID. In order for the handgun to function, the matching watch must be within 10 inches, 25 centimeters of it. The Armatix IP1 cannot be used without the matching IW1 active RFID wristwatch. The wristwatch indicates, among other data, the charge level of the watch and the handgun and the number of shots fired within a given time frame. In addition, the watch can deactivate the firearm by means of a time control feature. The Target Response System, TRS, can be controlled to fire only toward a recognized target or permitted target, and the handgun cannot be fired if it is aimed away from the target. This target control module is an optional feature. TrackingPoint. TrackingPoint is an applied technology company based in Austin, Texas. In 2011, it created a long-range rifle system that was the first precision-guided firearm. Formed by John McHale in February 2011, the company created its first PGF prototype in March 2011. The company offered its first product in January 2013, and a second, the AR Series semi-automatic smart rifle, in January 2014. Variants of the company's bolt-action rifles use .338 Lapua Magnum and .300 Winchester Magnum ammunition. Semi-automatic variants are available in .7.62 NATO, .5.56 NATO, and .300 BLK. In September 2016, the company began selling the M1400, a squad-level .338 Lapua bolt-action rifle that can hit targets out to 1,400 yards, 1,280 meters. It can also acquire and hit targets traveling at 20 miles per hour, 32 kilometers per hour, within 2.5 seconds. The rifle is 45 inches, 110 centimeters long, with a 22-inch, 560mm barrel, weighing 15.4 pounds, 7 kilograms. It can be used with the company's shot glass wearable glasses that transmits what the scope is seeing to the shooter's eye. In January 2014, the U.S. Army purchased 6 TrackingPoint fire control systems to begin exploring purported key target acquisition and aiming technologies. The Army has integrated the system onto the XM2010 enhanced sniper rifle for military testing. Phaser Rifle. The non-lethal illumination technology weapon was developed by the laboratory's Scorpworks team. Dubbed the Phaser, who needs a Madison Avenue creative team when you come up with names like this? An acronym for Personnel Halting and Stimulation Response. It is the first man-portable non-lethal deterrent weapon and is intended for protecting troops and controlling hostile crowds. The weapon employs a 2-wavelength laser system and is a handheld single-operator system for troop and perimeter defense. The weapon's laser light temporarily blinds its targets. The first 2 prototypes are being tested by the laboratory's own Human Effectiveness Directorate at Brooks City Base, Texas, and the Joint Non-Lethal Weapons Directorate at Quantico, Virginia. The XM25 CDTE. The XM25 Counter-Defilade Target Engagement (CDTE) system, also known as the Punisher, an individual semi-automatic airburst system, was an airburst grenade launcher with programmable ammunition derived from the XM29 OICW. It was fielded to soldiers serving in the war in Afghanistan in 2010, after which malfunctions and 2013 program budget cuts delayed official entry into service, planned for early 2017. In early 2017, the contract with Orbital ATK was canceled, calling the future of the entire program into question. The program was officially terminated on the 24th of July 2018. The XM25 CDTE fires 25mm grenades that are set to explode in midair, at or near the target. A laser rangefinder in the weapon is used to determine the distance to the target. The user can manually adjust the detonating distance by up to 10 feet, 3 meters, shorter or longer. The XM25 automatically transmits the detonating distance to the grenade in the firing chamber. The grenade tracks the distance it has traveled by the number of spiral rotations after it is fired, then detonates at the proper distance to produce an airburst effect. These features make the XM25 more effective than traditional grenade launchers at the task of hitting targets that are behind cover or dug into the ground. The system has been developed by Alliant Tech Systems and Heckler & Koch, while the target acquisition and fire control is developed by L3 IOS Brashear. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and push the notification button to be the first who will see new awesome videos.